I don't know if you saw the Oasis Supersonic documentary that came out recently.
Absolutely.
Would you do a similar Coldplay one?
I don't know. Well, it's funny. That film was made by our friend Matt, who we were at university with. And that I absolutely love that film. I think it was brilliant, and it's really reignited my love for that band. So I think there's a special kind of story, particularly with that band, because of the brothers and the fact that they're on a sort of split at the moment, and that's why it makes that film so interesting. I'm not sure how interesting a story at the moment, unless something terrible happens to us. I'm not sure how at some point we've been filming so many things for since the very beginning. In fact, Matt filmed our first ever concert back in whenever it was, '97. So we've got a lot of stuff on tape, and at some point we'll sit around and kind of try and put something together. But I think it would seem like a bit of a kind of a statement of like I don't know, it seemed a bit sort of.
It's sort of accepting that it's the end
that
of
it's
something.
the end,
I think we all genuinely feel that we've still got work to do.
Yeah.
We're still writing, and recording, and touring and playing. And so I think we're not quite at that point of looking backwards yet.
Because it did seem that correct me if I'm wrong, but a couple of years ago, it almost seemed like you were heading towards like there may not be another Coldplay album, and like Chris Martin said a few things, and that's clearly so wrong.
You have to learn that. He'll say it after every album, and it's partly the way that he thinks about things, and in terms of he doesn't have any more ideas. We don't have anything else to give right now, so how else can we? There's probably not going to be another one. But then within a few weeks, it'll be like, I've got this great song. Right, let's get going. Let's do another one. So yeah, you have to learn to not take that too seriously.
So basically, whenever Chris says that, it's not true.
It's
Until the day it is true.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess, yeah.
He sincerely believes that at the time he says it, but then he quickly changes his mind, as we all do. I think it's like anything. If you just run a marathon and someone says, right, you're going to do another one, and you say, no, thank you, I'm not going to, but then after a few weeks, you give your feet a rest and buy some new shoes, and you can do another one. So
it's a bit. I guess it's a bit like when you wake up after a big night out and you say you're never going to drink again.
How long does
you
that
feel?
last?
You feel all right after a couple of days, don't you?
Yeah. Well, might have another one. Well, yeah.